So now the concept is a block on lorry. A block on lorry. Actually, a block is on a back part of lorry. A block is on a back part of lorry at a distance L from rear end. A block is on a back part of lorry at a distance L from rear end. This lorry accelerating horizontally with acceleration A. This lorry moving with acceleration A towards right side. And this block is on back part at a distance L from rear end. Rear end. Now, on this block, what are forces? On this block, what are the forces? Okay. Actually, it is a lorry accelerating, and all accelerating, it is accelerating frame. As all accelerated frames belongs to non-inertial frame. In non-inertial frame, there is no Newton's second law, and F equal to ma. In order to apply Newton's second law applicable, a new concept is taken, that is called pseudo force. Okay. Here, when lorry is moving with acceleration A, on this block, the forces acting on it, on this block, forces are an imaginary pseudo force. Lorry moving towards right side, on this block, an imaginary force acting, that is pseudo force equal to pseudo force. PSEUDO pseudo force. It is imaginary force on the block. Okay. This pseudo force is always opposite to accelerating frame. This pseudo force Ma act as applied force, and this pseudo force Ma act as applied force to move the block. Okay. Once the force is applied on the block, between the block and floor of lorry, there is a frictional force which is limiting friction. Okay. Here friction present is limiting. Now case 1, if a pseudo force is less than limiting friction, what happens, boss? This block is at rest. Ma less than friction is greater, so this block remains at rest. Whenever block is at rest, here what is friction? Okay, in this condition, block E will be at rest. When block will be at rest, here what is the friction? Static friction. Therefore, static friction is always self-adjusting force. It is always equal to applied force. Here what is the applied force? Ma. Here static friction equal to applied force, that is equal to Ma. So in this condition, block is at rest. When block is at rest, here friction is called static. That is, static friction is always equal to force applied to move the block, that is Ma. Next case, if a pseudo force Ma greater than limiting friction, what happens? This block will be in motion. Once the block is in motion, here friction is changes to kinetic. Rest lo unte static, motion lo unte friction is kinetic friction. For motion of block, here for motion of block, what is the equation? Applied force minus kinetic friction is equal to Ma dash. It is net force. From Newton's second law, net force is equal to Ma. Net force equal to Ma. Ma minus Fk is equal to Ma dash. That is equal to Ma minus kinetic friction. Kinetic friction value mu k mg. Kinetic friction formula. Actually, what is kinetic friction? Kinetic friction equal to mu k into normal reaction. Is mu k into what is normal reaction? Normal reaction equal to weight of the block. Okay, normal reaction equal to weight. Pseudo force Ma is equal to M A dash. Here what is A, what is A dash? Already we are given acceleration A for lorry. Here A dash is acceleration of block. Okay, keep in mind. A is acceleration of lorry, A dash is acceleration of the block, with respect to lorry. Both sides mass cancel. Now A dash equal to A minus mu k into G. It is acceleration of block with respect to lorry. acceleration of block with respect to lorry is a dash equal to a minus mu k into g. Okay, a dash equal to a minus mu k into g. This is acceleration of the block with respect to lorry. Next, after what time in this condition block is in motion? Okay, after what time this block leave from lorry? Okay, the time after which this block leaves from lorry is, okay, time after which block falls from lorry, and after what time this block falls from lorry, ఎంత టైం తర్వాత బ్లాక్ లారీ నుంచి పడిపోతుంది. ఓకే, now apply equation s is equal to ut plus half a t square. S equal to, actually in this condition block is moving opposite lorry. After what time this block falls from lorry, s equal to plus half a t square. Before leaving lorry, what distance traveled by block? Distance traveled what? L. L is equal to, what is initial velocity of the block? 0. So 0 into t. That is 0. Half into acceleration of block a dash. Time is t square. Half into a dash into t square. So there is no space. Okay, చూడండి. And the time after which the block falls from lorry. Okay. From equation s equal to ut plus half a t square. S distance traveled and L. Initial velocity of the block. Initial velocity 0. 0 into t plus half into a dash. A dash into t square. Now L is equal to half into a dash into t square. Half into a dash into t square. Now calculate time. So I am arranging now. So next continuation, time after which, and the time after which block falls from lorry. Okay, and the time after which the block falls from lorry. Okay, and after what time the block falls from lorry. Now from equation s equal to ut plus half a t square. Before leaving lorry, distance traveled block is L. Initial velocity u 0 t. Half into acceleration of block is a dash into t square. Therefore L is equal to half into a dash into t square. Now on cross multiplication, what is the time? T is equal to under root of 2l by a dash. Under root of 2l by a dash. that is equal to under root of 2l by a dash value a minus mu k into g. Okay, and after this time the block is leaving from lorry. In the same concept, with what velocity block leave from lorry, and with what velocity with which block falls from lorry. Velocity with which the block falls from lorry. Okay, what is the velocity? V is equal to u plus a into t. Isn't it? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. V square minus u square is equal to 2a into s. Initial velocity 0. Therefore, v square minus 0 is equal to acceleration of block a dash, not a dash, distance travelled l. Therefore, v is equal to, therefore what is v, boss? Therefore v, I am writing here, note down this. Here v is equal to under root of 2 into a dash into n. Okay, and with this velocity, this block leaves from lorry. Okay, and before leaving from rear end of lorry, velocity of the block is what? V. What is a dash? Here a dash is, here v is equal to under root of 2 into a dash. A dash formula a minus mu k into g into l. Okay, boss? Now write separate notes. And with this velocity the block falls from lorry. Next, last concept, distance travelled by lorry. Distance travelled by lorry by the time block fall from lorry. Distance travelled by lorry. So by the time block falls from lorry, and a distance travelled by lorry by the time block falls from lorry. Block పడిపోయే టైంలో block, actually lorry is not at rest. Lorry is moving with acceleration towards right. Okay, once the lorry in motion, this block is also moving opposite to lorry. By the time the block falls from lorry, what is the distance travelled by lorry? Block పడిపోయే టైంలో lorry ఎంత distance travel అవుతుంది? Okay, that's the concept. And a distance travelled by lorry, yes, lorry is equal to ut plus half at square. S equal to ut plus half at square. U, initial velocity of lorry 0, that is equal to half into a into t square. S equal to ut plus half at square. Initial velocity of lorry 0. Okay, actual formula ut plus half at square, u 0. That's why equation is half into a into t square. Okay, this is the distance travelled by lorry is equal to half into a into time. After what time the block falls from lorry? The time is t square. What is time formula? Before this concept, explain you the time t value under root of 2l by a minus mu k into g. 2l by under root of a minus mu k into g. Now substitute here. This is 2l by a minus mu k into g. 2 cancel. Now it is equal to a into l by a minus mu k into g. Okay, it is a distance travelled by lorry. The distance travelled by lorry by the time the block falls from lorry is a into l by a minus mu k into g. Okay, actually write these notes on your book, topic one by one. This is concept of block on lorry.